Right now, live at 5, a Duluth teenager is charged after a shooting over the weekend that left another teen dead. Plus,
the 21-year-old suspect in the Highland Park shooting that killed 7 people on the 4th of July makes his first appearance in court. I'm Chris Van Cleve. The new details we're learning coming up.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS 3.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Larissa Millis. Tonight we're learning what happened moments before a teen shot and killed another teen in Duluth. It happened Saturday night in the Endian neighborhood. Today, a 17-year-old who was already on probation for a felony firearm offense was charged with second-degree murder. And while police have not named the victim, his obituary published today identified him as 17-year-old Xavier Louis Abed St. Clair. CBS 3's Rob Coles has more.
Larissa, we don't know exactly how the boys knew each other, but today authorities shed some new light about the exchange they had moments before the shooting. Duluth police were investigating a disturbance near 14th Avenue East and 1st Street around 9:30 Saturday night. That's when officers say they heard 3 gunshots a couple blocks east. Shortly after that, a boy came running to them, saying the suspect shot his brother in the head. Officers followed the boy and found Abed St. Clair lying on the sidewalk. He was taken to the hospital where he later died. Police later learned Abed St. Clair had gone to the suspect's home to fight him. Witnesses say there was a brief verbal exchange first, but the suspect shot Abed St. Clair before any physical fight happened. And here's a closer look at what the suspect is charged with. He's facing second-degree murder and possession of a pistol by a minor. Right now, that case is in juvenile court, but the St. Louis County Attorney's Office filed a motion with juvenile court that could allow the suspect to be tried as an adult. That suspect appeared in court for a detention hearing today and was ordered to remain in custody at Arrowhead Juvenile Center. And he'll be back in court next week. Now, as for the victim, Xavier Louis Abed St. Clair, his obituary said he attended Duluth East High School and loved spending time with his family. There are services planned for him tonight and tomorrow.
Thanks, Rob. Authorities say the shooting is under investigation and are asking anyone with information to contact the Duluth Police Department. Learning the victim was one of their students, Duluth Public Schools Superintendent John Magus says his heart goes out to Abed St. Clair's family and friends. Magus says he's extremely concerned about gun violence among teens and urged parents with weapons in the house to talk to their kids about gun safety. He shared resources you can turn to start the conversation. We have a link at cbs3duluth.com. The Duluth Police Department is also handing out free gun locks. You can pick one up at their public safety building on North Arlington Avenue. New details tonight after a Superior teen allegedly fired 10 rounds at a car with 4 people in it. It happened in Cloquet Saturday night near Pinehurst Park. Police say the 16-year-old suspect allegedly tried to steal a backpack from 2 boys, but they started fighting and the suspect pulled out a pistol, then started chasing them. The boys flagged down a car with 2 women in it, and the suspect fired at them, damaging the car. No one was hurt. The suspect has been charged with several felonies, including second-degree assault. He told authorities a different story, saying the 2 boys stole his phone that night. But authorities say he did admit to stealing the gun from a car in Superior. Authorities say the suspected gunman in the July 4th Highland Park, Illinois massacre admitted his actions to police and indicated he wanted to wage a second assault. He's currently being held without bond. CBS's Chris Van Cleve has the latest from the scene.
The suspect in the Highland Park July 4th parade shooting showed no emotion during a virtual court appearance Wednesday. He's currently facing 7 counts of first-degree murder.
The judge found that the evidence was at such a level that he could be held without bond, also because the fact that it is a mandatory life sentence.
Investigators say while in custody, Robert Cremo III gave a voluntary statement admitting guilt in Monday's attack and revealed he considered another shooting when he briefly fled to Wisconsin.
He did see a celebration that was occurring in Madison, and he seriously contemplated using the firearm he had in his vehicle to commit another shooting.
Prosecutors told the court police found 83 shell casings and 3 magazines on the rooftop where prosecutors say the suspect launched the attack that killed 7 and wounded more than 30 others.
And everyone just started running for cover.
During the shooting, Gregory and Dana Ring rushed their children to a parking garage. where they encountered a blood-covered toddler in the arms of a trembling Good Samaritan. They took the boy home with them.
He was happy. He was
fine.
He was
playing with our smallest daughter. They're watching cartoons together.
The Rings later learned both of little Aiden's parents were killed in the attack. Among the many questions, how the suspect was able to legally purchase 5 firearms despite 2 encounters with police in 2019 involving threats of violence to himself or others. The 21-year-old is due back in court in late July, where he'll likely face a cascade of additional charges. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Highland Park, Illinois.
Prosecutors say they expect an arraignment in August. Coming up at 6, we hear from officials in Madison as they respond to information the tragedy could have taken place there as well. The Red Cliff Band of Lake Superior, Chippewa has several new tribal council members. They were chosen during yesterday's election. Rick Peterson will be the vice chairperson, Nora Cadett won tribal secretary, and the 2 open seats at-large council seats will be filled by Scott Babineau and Ernie Grooms. The whole community is invited to attend a funeral of a Northwest Wisconsin veteran who didn't have any family. Gail C. Fluth was a Vietnam veteran who passed away earlier this year. His friend was making funeral arrangements, but that friend also died before they could have a ceremony. Now the Barron County Veteran Service Office will host a burial for C. Fluth at 1 o'clock Friday afternoon at the Northern Wisconsin Veteran Cemetery in Spooner. All are welcome to attend. A bit of relief for homeowners still dealing with record flooding up north. The Salvation Army will be handing out gas gift cards later this week. Qualified homeowners can pick them up Friday and Saturday at the Salvation Army Service Center in International Falls. You can call ahead to see if you meet the requirements. We have a phone number on our website. Salvation Army leaders say this is one way to ease the burden, especially with food access and gas prices being a big challenge right now. Dave joins us for weather. Dave, devastating to see these impacts of the flooding still happening up there.
Yep, and as we mentioned yesterday, the flood warning for International Falls and Rainier and Voyageurs National Park, plus Ray, staying in effect until further notice. Even though the water level's gone down 4 feet in the past month or so, still troubles up north there. But for the rest of us, it was a pretty calm, easygoing day because last night's low pressure system was pushed well to the south and it affected the southern Minnesotans with some floods. Here, we have very beautiful weather, I think. A little cloudier for some towns than others, but inland, temperatures are in the mid to upper 70s for a lot of places. By the lake, it was cooler thanks to an easterly wind, 60s, for example, in places like Ashland and Two Harbors. Looking at the situation here tonight, last night there were 3 lows that were trying to bring us showers, and in our neck of the woods, I don't think they paid off with much more than sprinkles. 2 of the lows are gone, but the 3rd one is still skirting along the Canadian border, and that brings a chance for some showers tonight. But like last night, it's really only a 20% chance, so it may not pay off once again. Then higher pressure from Canada that's been taking its sweet time should take over Thursday, make it mostly sunny. And even though it's a Canadian high, we'll actually warm up here in Twin Ports. Wow, we might get 80 degrees tomorrow. That takes my breath away. We'll talk more about how long 80 could last this week coming up in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5. Road construction means a single lane for the town of Reamer this summer. Details on when construction could wrap up in City by City.
Get your news on the go. The CBS 3 mobile app.
Hey, Grandpa.
Yes, sweetheart.
Can I please have some juice?
What did you say? I can't hear a word you're saying. What do you need?
Are moments like this keeping you from living your life to its fullest? Audiology Concepts is here to listen to your struggles and can offer you personalized relief. Take charge of your hearing today.
Let your home improvement company help you celebrate Independence Day. Get windows, doors, and bathrooms by Bathline, all with excellent warranties and all installed by trained and certified professionals. As always, you can get financing for 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2024. And we are extending our summer savings with 50% off all labor. So celebrate freedom by getting your project done right the first time. Your home improvement company, where it's your home made better.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness, itchiness, or coldness? Then you need the new, clinically proven Legxercise Pro. the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way.
After using Lasercise for a week, I felt like I wanted to go for a walk again without pain like I used to.
Lasercise Pro's patented walking simulator propulsion technology moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex at both the knee and ankle joints. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home.
It's helped with the swelling and the pain. The tingling feeling is gone.
Call right now and order your very own Lasercise Pro, the clinically proven automatic leg mover that soothes pain and naturally promotes healthy circulation. Call now.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a look at the Lighthouse. It's a beautiful night out there. Over at Glensheen Mansion tonight, concerts on the pier return with music starting at 7 p.m. They will be in with this week's full forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region. A fundraiser for critical updates to a local animal shelter and new internet capabilities coming to Winter, Wisconsin. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start near Reamer, Minnesota tonight with planned road construction. Highway 6 construction began yesterday, and motorists can expect the road to be single lane through town. No on-street parking will be available, and businesses are accessible via local roads. Work began near 3rd Avenue with storm sewer removal and repair. The project is expected to last through September. Other improvements being made include resurfacing, improving sidewalks, and updating street lighting. Next, we head to Chisholm, where the local animal shelter is in need of repairs. Precious Paws Humane Society has been fundraising for a new roof. However, once money was secured, they were informed their contractor had backed out, and new bids are much higher than anticipated. Additionally, they had the walls of their main cat room done a few years ago and have recently discovered they were done poorly and are now growing mold. An air quality assessment was done, and while it is still safe, it is not an ideal, healthy environment for pets or people. We'll have links to both fundraisers on our website. We wrap up tonight in Winter, Wisconsin with a major investment toward local broadband. Norvado, a local company that aims to keep the Northwoods connected via TV, internet, and phone services, has announced a $9.8 million project to keep doing just that. The project will bring fiber broadband connectivity to businesses and residents from Winter and Clam Lake. The project is expected to be complete by 2024 and impact over 1,500 homes and businesses. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, between weather and fuel costs, it hasn't been an ideal summer for racing fans. How Halver Lines Speedway is hoping to get fans in the stands.
As mentioned a few minutes ago, the flood warning near the Canadian border continues until further notice. There is a little chance of rain, especially up there tonight, but it is just a little chance for little amounts. Not a big deal. Will we get a better deal, though, by the latter half of the weekend? That's when our next shot at rain comes across. In between should be some sunshine and a warm-up for some towns in the Twin Forks. We'll talk about that temperature timeline right after our break.
I'm meteorologist Peter Kivakauskas. Wake up with us here on CBS 3.
Wake up with Natalie and Peter on CBS 3.
It's always time for Papa Murphy's. And now you can get any medium 2-topping pizza for just $6.99. Now that's meaty yum. Papa Murphy's. We make great pizza so you can make the pizza great. Order online today at papamurphys.com.
A weekend sledding event bringing the whole community together.
Fewer boundary water permits are available this year.
We're checking in with mushers to see how things are going on day 2 of the Bear Grease Sled Dog Marathon.
What one Esco family is thankful for.
The latest details on a massive fire that has shut down an entire Duluth.
About the idling of Cleveland Cliffs mines and Silver
To stay up to date with the news and weather that impacts you and your community, tune to Live Local CBS 3.
You scared? You should be. Tonight,
I'm on the trail of something otherworldly.
Dig into the secrets
Why is this 90% redacted?
of unexplained phenomena.
Is there somebody here with us?
Mysteries Decoded. New season premieres tonight at 8/7 Central. Only on the CW.
What are you learning from Girls on the Run?
Never give up.
Beyond this gate is
Actually, the border with Ukraine. We've seen people not just opening their hearts to Ukrainian refugees, but their homes.
Where will you go?
I'm here for you.
Less fans in the stands. We tell you why it's a problem for local racetracks and what they're doing to fix the problem.
Some towns had clouds today, others had sun. I'll talk about when sun conquers all.
Hi, everyone. I'm Natalie Grant. I am so excited to be waking up with you every weekday from 5 to 7 right here on CBS 3.
Wake up with Natalie and Peter on CBS 3. Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, let's talk about our weather headlines. We had a pretty calm day today, even though southern Minnesota got hit pretty hard by one of 3 lows. Well, there's still one of those lows left, so tonight there's a slight rain chance once again, just like last night. And like last night, it's only a 20% shot. Then higher pressure takes over. Thursday to Saturday should be sunny and mild. Mild means that even Duluth and Superior could hit 80 degrees tomorrow, maybe only tomorrow, but that's one day for the warm weather fans out there. Then comes Sunday, things change up. Higher pressure goes away, lower pressure comes to call, and thunder may roll Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Now we'll fill in the holes of that forecast here after we take a look at what's happening right now at the airport in Duluth. It's cooler by the lake, so it's only 69 up there, but inland farther, temperatures are in the 70s. Partly cloudy sky with an east-southeast wind going 14 miles per hour. 54% for our relative humidity, and barometric pressure getting on the high side all right at 30.09 inches of mercury. And that should increase as the high gets more firmly entrenched in our region for tomorrow and Friday, and probably Saturday too. So here's the current situation. This is one of the lows that we were facing last night already over towards the east coast. This is the one that was just a trough last night, but it's bloomed and grown and blossomed into a full-blown low with a cold front and a warm front and a circular cyclonic motion. Well, despite all of that, it's still only a 20% chance for rain around our region tonight. And right now, our region shouldn't be seeing any of that rain. A couple of the clouds are trying to bubble up from a southern frontal boundary in Wisconsin and Michigan, but our high system is trying to put that down. But again, the high isn't completely here, so that's going to allow that trough of lower pressure that's now become a real low, sounds like Pinocchio here, running from Winnipeg across the border of our area will happen tonight and be gone already by tomorrow. Then higher pressure takes over. So yeah, the low is going to skedaddle to the east fairly quickly, and the high, which has been taking its sweet time in getting here, should finally be firmly in place for both Thursday and Friday, and also Saturday. So a clear sky, sunny conditions, and decent temperatures through then. Sunday will be a day of change as a new low comes to call and brings back a chance for thunderstorms. Tonight in Minnesota, it's a 20% shower chance, just like last night. Last night's didn't pay off much more than some sprinkles, at least here in Duluth. We'll see what happens tonight. Low temps, if you're up in the early morning hours and looking at your thermometer, you'll find you're going to run somewhere between 49 and 59. Cooler by the lake and warmer inland. For Wisconsin tonight, maybe just like last night, a mostly cloudy sky. Same deal for the UP. You might not even have a 20% chance for showers. Your low temps there, 50 to 57. That's an expansion of 2 degrees over last night's range, which was 50 to 55. So bottom line is conditions are reasonably static. Tomorrow for Wisconsin, Michigan, partly sunny sky with highs going 79 to 82. The normal is 77. Minnesota numbers should be in the 70s by the lake, an increase of 10 degrees from today. Then inland, 78 to 82 with a mostly sunny sky thanks to that high. And then the high keeps us on the sunny side through Saturday. High temps about 72 to 80 during that period. That next low kicks in the rain chances with thunderstorms Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Highs then 75 to 80, followed next Wednesday by a partly cloudy sky and a current temp, or then it'll be a current temp on Wednesday, 76.
All right, thanks, Dave. It's been a particularly cold and wet summer so far, and that weather is affecting all kinds of outdoor activities. Over at the Proctor racetrack, it's just one of many different factors causing a major drop in attendance. CBS 3's Quinn Gorham shares what the folks at Halverline Speedway are doing to tackle the problem.
Weather like this has become all too common this year. Pair that with the after effects of the pandemic and rising inflation, you have the perfect recipe for low attendance. Here at the Halverline Speedway in Proctor, that's beginning to become a problem.
We got one in the middle. No.
President Dwayne Kaywood says this year's attendance has been some of the lowest they've seen. He estimates the number of fans in the stands is down 30%. Without the money that comes from the attendees, there's less prize money for drivers and less incentive for them to drive the track. Many of the staff at the Speedway here are volunteers, and the Speedway stays open mainly due to sponsorships. Kaywood says there's really only so much they can do about the attendance struggles.
Just power through it. It's happened in years past, different years. And they got through it, so we can get through it.
To fix the problem, the track is hosting a free grandstand night on Sunday, hoping that incentive for them to come out for free this once will help draw people back to the stands for the rest of the summer. Despite the low attendance, folks here say they're committed to keeping the track open. While there's really no threat of the track closing down, Kaywood says less fans in the stands makes the experience less enjoyable for those who do attend.
Sunday is also the racetrack's military night, so Kaywood says along with free admission, there will be several other festivities, including an honor guard ceremony and giveaways. It's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets. Today's pet comes to us from Animal Allies here in Duluth. This is Rocky. He is an 11-month-old American Staffordshire Terrier mix looking for his forever home. Our friends at the shelter tell us he's a friendly, outgoing, and energetic pup. He will need a home willing to give him lots of love and keep him busy. If you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Rocky, then you can call the number on your screen. Still to come, the Northland Sun has an exclusive record that will go up for auction tomorrow. Details on the one-of-a-kind recording of Blowin' in the Wind next.
Hi, I'm Janet. I own Hannah Johnson Fabrics in the lovely Duluth, Minnesota neighborhood of Lakeside. And I want to introduce you to Megan. Megan is our color coordinator extraordinaire. She can curate all colors and bundles. If you have fabric at home already and need to match it, or if you just want to start with a new palette.
Come in and see us. We have loads of great blenders. We can color match and help you make the perfect quilt or gift for anyone in your life. Stop in and shop Hannah Johnson Fabrics.
The RV that I got here now, the base camp, I get it winterized and de-winterized, so I bring it over twice a year. My experience working with the staff here at Link RV has been nothing but great. I was impressed with how they treated me and how things have gone.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology, many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but two Nano hearing aids for just $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get two CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-758-1647. Again, that's 800-758-1647.
So excited for Big Brother 24.
What I'm looking for the most is showmances. I love showmances so much.
I want to see these cast members play cutthroat.
No one cares.
Backstabbing. She betrayed you.
And then the drama starts.
You wanted me out. I sent you home.
To see what Julie is wearing each week.
When Big Brother starts, the summer is officially here.
The new season of Big Brother starts Wednesday at 8/7 Central on CBS.
I'm Nora O'Donnell in our nation's capital. We're here at the White House with the President of the United States.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
The Supreme Court building behind me is once again at the center of a monumental battle. Tonight, a congressional investigation sparked by reporting from CBS News. our exclusive access to the presidential platform. We will witness yet another moment in history.
The CBS Evening News with Norah O'Donnell from Washington, D.C.
The Royal Enfield Bullet was designed in 1955 and not updated until 2008. It takes an experienced hand to keep one running. I've ridden in the rain and the snow, but prefer not to. That's why motorcycles and meteorology go together so well. It also takes an experienced hand to make an accurate riding forecast. As our region's longest-serving meteorologist, I think I have the touch needed to get it right.
Watch Dave Anderson weeknights at 5, 6, and 10. Get your news on the go. The CBS 3 mobile app.
60 years ago, Bob Dylan recorded the song Blowin' in the Wind. Now, a new exclusive recording of that song on a new format is being sold at Christie's auction. CBS's Ian Lee has more.
When Bob Dylan released Blowin' in the Wind, it quickly became the anthem of a generation. The song spoke to the issues of the time, including the civil rights movement. 6 decades later, Dylan re-recorded his breakout hit. But there's a catch. You'll likely never hear it.
What they're getting is a one-of-a-kind recording of Bob Dylan that was made especially for them.
Music engineer Mike Piersante recorded the new track with Dylan.
The fact is that the lyrics were written for a certain time, but they still seem to resonate today.
The recording is closely guarded. We can't let you hear it. It can only be listened to in person. Wow. It's like you're in the room listening to him. And while it looks like a typical record, this is cutting-edge tech.
What we're doing with these discs is something that was initially developed by NASA and used to protect parts of the space station.
The process takes the very original acetate recording and applies what's called ionic deposition, essentially making it more durable while maintaining the sound quality.
It's, bulletproof in a sense. The quality of this format was chosen because I think Bob and T-Bone thought this was the ultimate analog sound.
This kind of ultimate sound has never been sold before.
It's like an oil painting. This is a one-of-a-kind, unique disc and listening experience.
So how much will the record go for? Well, the answer, my friend, is blowin' in the wind.
The answer is blowing in the wind.
Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
Coming up, it is a busy news day with nearly 10% of U.S. adults suffering from symptoms of long COVID, why many of them feel left behind. That and more tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. When joint pain or injury becomes too much to bear, turn to Essentia Health's expert team to keep you moving forward.
Looking for a new garage? Maybe a home or cabin shell? Call Economy Garages to make your visions a reality. With over 40 years experience and over 9,000 buildings built for your friends and neighbors, you can trust us to get the job done right.
Call Economy Garages when you want it done right.
Oh, somebody ordered DQ.
Fernando, he's here.
The drumstick with peanuts blizzard and new caramel drumstick with peanuts blizzard, both with drumstick pieces and world-famous soft serve. That's 2 DQ All-Stars. Wait, for 2 MLB All-Stars?
No way.
Ooh, play it cool, Mr. Delivery Man.
Thank you, Bobby. That's so good.
Play it cool, big hitter.
Have a good blizzard. Have a great season.
Big day for everybody.
DQ. Happy tastes good.
Now is the time to switch to Spectrum Internet. America's leading internet provider just got even faster, with speeds now starting at 300 megabits per second. Faster speeds to game, faster speeds to stream, faster speeds to work or learn from home. All with 99.9% network reliability. Get Spectrum Internet for just $49.99 a month, plus a free modem and free online security software. Call 877-906-9192. Add advanced home Wi-Fi to get enhanced security for your home network, automatically blocking outside threats to your devices. If it's connected, it's protected. So no matter what you do online, you can do it faster, safer, and more reliably with Spectrum. Now is the time to switch. Get Spectrum Internet with faster speeds for the same great price. Just $49.99 a month with starting speeds of 300 megabits per second. Visit Spectrum.com to find out more. or call 877-906-9192.
Hi everyone, I'm Natalie Grant. I am so excited to be waking up with you every weekday from 5 to 7 right here on CBS 3.
Wake up with Natalie and Peter on CBS 3.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Thursday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6. Recapping one of our top stories tonight at 5, a 17-year-old faces a murder charge for the fatal shooting of another teen in Duluth's Endian neighborhood Saturday. According to the St. Louis County Attorney's Office, the suspect has been charged with second-degree murder and possession of a pistol in juvenile court. The county attorney's office is asking a judge that his case be handled in adult court. And tonight at 6, as we all face a tough economy and challenges to our nation's supply chain, nonprofits are also feeling the pinch as they try to help others. Why Thanksgiving planning has meant a change in strategy for a Duluth organization. We'll also show you how one rural food shelf is coping. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you back here at 6.